G'day guys and welcome back to AdosTheGreat YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video, I'll be going through how I went in round 7 and then I'll be giving you my round 8 tips for the NRLW. I am super excited to get this video done. Very keen. I've got my new PC set up ready to go now, so no more laptop recordings. It's all on the new PC and I'm super pumped about that. But before we get into this one, though, guys, if you could leave a like and subscribe, it'd mean the absolute world to me. You guys are legends. Without you guys, I'd be nothing, so I appreciate each and every one of you. Now, let's get into it. So, round 7 results. I backed in the Sharks to beat the Titans. That one came through. Sharkies getting the job done by 4 points there and continuing a very strong season. I then backed in the Broncos to beat the Parramatta Eels. Another one that was absolutely correct. We take that one, we run with it. Good tip there. Next up, I do get one wrong here. I backed in the Warriors to beat the Raiders. I thought over in New Zealand, the Warriors girls would get the job done. The Raiders have been getting flogged every single week, and I did not expect them to get their first win against the Warriors in New Zealand, but they did, to their credit. I backed the Warriors by 20. The Raiders won that one by 4. Next up, it's going to let me scroll down. There we go. I backed in the West Tigers to beat I backed in the Dragons to beat the West Tigers. The Tigers get the job done here, 16 points to 12. Again, I didn't expect the Tigers to get their first win of the season against the Dragons. I thought the Dragons would be too good, but bit of a disappointing start to the year for the Dragons. Tigers get the job done. Credit to them. They get their first win on the board. Next up, I backed in the Roosters to beat the Knights. That one came through. Newcastle, they'd been playing pretty well up until this point, but the Roosters are just next level. They're top tier, and they get the job done 30 points to 14. I actually don't think the Roosters lose a game this season, just quietly. Next up, I backed in the Cowboys to beat the Bulldogs. And we see that one coming true as well. 22 points to 6. So 4 out of 6. Not too bad, but not great either. We've got I want to try and get a perfect round soon. Fingers crossed we can do it this week. So this week is round 8 of the NRLW. And to kick things off, we've got the Bulldogs taking on the Raiders. Neither side has played each other yet, obviously, because the Bulldogs are a new team. Look, I think the Dogs should win this one. I'm going to go by 10. But, man, the Raiders pulled off a win against the Warriors. You never know what will happen in these games. I am going to back the Bulldogs, but I don't have a lot of confidence. I'm backing the Dogs in 1-12. I've got a 10-point margin. All right, next up we've got the Titans taking on the Dragons. This one is a Gold Coast home game. The Titans have won 2 of their last 3 games against the Dragons. Dragons have won 3 out of the 5 games they've played against each other, though. But at home, the Titans should be too good here. I'm going to back them in. Apologies about that. I'm going to back them in 1-12. I don't think it'll be a convincing win, but I still think they'll be too good there. Next up, we've got the Roosters taking on the Parramatta Eels. The Roosters have played 5 games against the Eels. Roosters winning 4, Eels winning 1. That game came in the third last game they've played. Well, sorry. So not the last 2, the one after that. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm having a stroke once again. Eels won that one 24-10, but the Roosters have won their last 2 against the Eels quite convincing. So, the Roosters, I think, win this one 13+. We can move on. Knights against the Broncos. This is an interesting one. Newcastle have actually won 2 of their last 3 games against the Broncos. And in 5 games played, the Knights have actually won 3 of their 5 games played against the Broncos. I know this is crazy and you're probably going to be shocked, but I'm going the upset here. I'm back in Newcastle to beat the Broncos. I've got a feeling that we see an upset this round, and I think this is the one. I think the Knights upset the Broncos here. It'll be a massive upset, absolutely a massive upset, but I can see it happening. So that's the one I'm going with here. Warriors and Sharks. this is another one where I could see an upset. Obviously, these two teams have not met yet. This is difficult. The Sharks are having a pretty good season. I'm actually going to go another upset. I'm going the Sharks. I'm going the Sharks to beat the Warriors. I know the Warriors, no, they're at home, but they're just coming off a loss to the Raiders in New Zealand. So I think the Sharks can win it, and I'm backing them in. I'm going the Sharks 1-12. Also going the Knights 1-12 as well, if I didn't say that before. And then to wrap up the weekend, we've got the Tigers against the Cowboys. Look, realistically, the Cowboys have won both their 2 games played against the Tigers. They've never played outside of a Cowboys home game, but I do think the Cowboys will be too good there, so I am backing them in. So the tips this week: Bulldogs to defeat the Raiders 1-12, Titans to defeat the Dragons 1-12, Roosters over the Eels 13+, Knights 1-12 over the Broncos, Sharks 1-12 over the Warriors, and Cowboys 1-12 over the Tigers. Let me know your tips down below in the comments, guys. If you could, leave a like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.